Hello again, it's Mr. the Big Man here. Okay, I'm just going to take you through the first part of my beatbox tutorial. And we're going to build an entire track using beatbox rather than any kind of instruments, plug-in instruments, anything like that. I should warn you, I'm not the best beatboxer in the world, but we can make enough sounds to create a track. I'm just looking really to show you here the sound design qualities that Ableton Live has, as well as create something pretty cool, have a bit of a laugh about it. First of all, we're going to do the drums. So we're going to do several drums in one take. We'll do the kick first, then the snare, and do a closed hat, an open hat, and a variety of different cymbal sounds. Maybe add in a couple of clicks or a couple of claps, something like that. And then we're going to use the tutorials that we've used before to cut and paste and consolidate everything and drop it into sampler so we can make a drum kit out of it and use the keyboard to play a MIDI drum groove. And then move on to the next part, which will be the bass. So I don't know how I'm going to do that yet, but we'll have a look at it from there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set in the recording inputs because obviously we want to be able to record the audio coming through. I've got it in the arrange page here because it's a lot easier to do in relation to recording rather than dropping it into a block. And we just use the blocks later on the session page to create the MIDI grooves and MIDI files and also show you a wee bit about warping when we get to the bass and other different sounds for the track itself. So first of all, I'm going to go and set the input to my microphone here at the minute. Okay, so we have that coming in channel 1. If we go back to the session page, you'll see as I'm talking the peak meter for the channel is going up and down in relation to my voice. So we're going to use that obviously. We're getting a decent enough signal in at the minute, but we're going to use some sort of signal processing to create the exact sounds that we want out of the sounds that we make really with my mouth at this stage. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through and I'm going to record. I'm going to show you how to do that from here. Okay, so we've got it set up on that track. Just going to hit the record button if I can get my mouse to move. And that will automatically set with the metronome. I'm going to sit well back from the microphone because I'm using the Shure SM57, which is real bad for the old breathe. See what I mean? You can pick it up easily there. And we're going to create the sounds, and then what we're going to do from there is we're going to go through, consolidate them all, and drop them into Impulse. Dum, 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 dum. Okay, so we've got loads there on that track, as you can see. What I'm going to do now is obviously make the track a little bit bigger so that we can go through and finally edit it and bring some of the bits and bobs out. First of all, we're going to put Impulse into a separate MIDI track for use later. Okay, you can see we've got Impulse set up now on the track there. We've got all the different pads. So we're going to go through the actual waveform itself now and try and pull out some different stuff from it. So as you can hear, we got some pretty good drum hits for the old kick, so we'll consolidate those now and drop them in the Impulse and we'll go from there. Okay, so you can hear now we've got the kick. Sounding pretty cool. We'll play it on through and see if we can pick out a snare. Okay, we've got a snare. And we've got the hi-hat, the open hi-hat. So I'm just going to leave it there. I'm going to put the drum kit together and we're going to come back and look at the bass then. And hopefully that'll give us a better of an idea of what we're looking at. I want to do some post-processing, but I'll show you the processing whenever I come back again, okay?